Good morning, everyone. This is M4J Watt Replays, and we have 3 games for you here today that are high damage, and pretty much we could just call it damage farming. But so this first one, we are watching D_O, and he is driving his WZ-121 FT again. Now this TD, its gun is just absolutely ridiculous. It's got very, very good penetration. I think somewhere like 250 millimeters, I think, with armor piercing. It has a lot, and almost 300 with the premium round. And its reload, I mean, it only does 400 damage, but 8.9 second reload. It's just a very intimidating tank destroyer. But so he's sitting here, he's sniping these enemy tanks. He is able to penetrate most heavy tanks in the front with absolute ease, and he could actually just load up the heat or APCR or whatever it is he has and penetrate pretty much the front of this E75's upper plate. But he's just using the armor piercing here, going for that side, and he gets another shot there on the E75, and he is still not been spotted. And that's another thing that this TD has, is very good camo ratings, and also it has a very, very troll upper plate. But so this E75 here is just getting absolutely wrecked. He's able to put another round through the lower plate of him, or of that E75. Sees the enemy waffle over here, so he's going to load up the HE again. But the waffle goes behind cover before he can finish reloading. So he goes for a blind shot there in the E75. It did hit him, but we don't quite know if it penetrated or not yet. So he's going to aim over here at these TDs. Not exactly going to be able to get a shot on them. The VK100 is about to be taken out by the rest of his team. There's the Indian Panzer on the enemy team. Is he going to poke out? Yes, he is. Gets a nice 396 shot into his tracks, and now he is up to 3,900 damage from 2 blind shots he managed to get off earlier. But he's just sitting right here, waiting to see any shots. There's the E75. Apparently, he did not hit him. So he's going to load up the heat, penetrates, gets a high roll, and takes him out. And it's now a 3 versus 3. It's just the 2 tank destroyers and the Indian Panzer left on the enemy team, and both of them are at the enemy spawn. And this is whenever he needs to start pushing in. So he's just kind of sitting here looking at his team, kind of hoping that they're going to spot for him, but they're not. They're 2 heavy tanks. There is no way that they're going to be able to spot those 2 tank destroyers and the Indian Panzer out in the open anytime soon. So he's still just sitting here. He needs to start moving in if he wants to be able to get those shots off. He says they're Tiger push, I will shoot. And that's what he's pretty much trying to get these 2 heavy tanks to do, go up and spot for him. They're at base C now. They're actually starting to cap. They're all at pretty much low health. The Indian Panzer and Ho-Ri are both 1-shots. The Waffle's 2-shot with HE. So he's going to turn here, and he's going to start push. There's the Ho-Ri on the enemy team. It tries to get up there, but unfortunately he's unable to climb that. So he's going to turn around and come down here. His Tiger 2 on his side. So right there, comes around, spots the Waffle, loads up the HE, gets a nice 518 roll into his top there, and he's going to load up the armor piercing, take him out, and now he's going to push over here, come around the corner, hopefully be able to take out this Indian Panzer, but the Ho-Ri's right there, bounces a shot from him, takes him out, and now he is going to reload, or actually not, he's going to ram the Indian Panzer, and the Tiger 2 takes him out. But a pretty good game there, effective sniping. Sadly, he didn't get that last kill, but 5,614 damage, 4 kills, and a well-deserved ace for that. And next up, again, same guy. This time he's driving the Cromwell B, and he is going to do a very good job spotting. As you can see, the lineup, the enemy has 2 medium tanks. He is the only medium tank on his team, and as a matter of fact, he's pretty much the only thing that's got any sort of mobility except for the Challenger. So what he's doing, he's coming over here, and he is going to spot for his TDs, and he's going to do a very good job. And this is really the position that any light tank or fast medium tank like this wants to be in, where they can just go up, spot the entire enemy team, and get a lot of the spotting damage. So right off the bat, he spots the SU-152 there, His T-29 is kind of trying to get a shot at him, but his SU-152 on his team, he's actually going to do most of the work. So he's sitting here waiting for one of these two tanks to push up, that way he can get a shot off on him, or maybe his SU can. Here comes the enemy SU-100 trying to poke up there, so he's going to go for a shot up on his top there, bounces off, backs up a little bit, and the enemy SU decides to poke up, makes a very stupid mistake, and gets ammo racked by his SU-152. So that's one tank down, giving him around 832 spotting damage. So he pokes up, gets another shot there on the enemy Cromwell. It's going to reload, puts another round into him, but he does need to be careful. The SU-100Y misses, and the SU-100 again is able to take out that Cromwell. So he sees this SU-100Y. The SU's finally deciding to move, gets another round into his lower plate. The SU's behind cover now, so he's going to turn over to this STRV-42, or 74, sorry. Can't get a shot there. Is the enemy heavy tanks are kind of starting to push over there. So what he needs to do, he needs to come over here and spot this SU-100Y and hopefully be able to take him out so he doesn't get any shots over on him while he's trying to push forward. So he comes around here, takes a shot from this SU. He's going for that track shot there. He does have the reload and damage per minute up on this guy, so he's able to just sit up in front and reload before this SU can. Hopefully he can take him out. There he goes. And it's now a 6 versus 4. So he's going to start pushing up here. Hopefully he can find the enemy STRV. There he is. He gets a nice bounce from him. He's using the enemy SU-152 carcass as a shield. Does take a shot there. Puts one into the STRV. And pokes back out here. Hits the carcass instead of the STRV. And now he is hopefully going to try to bait a shot here. The STRV, though, he's not a very good player. But he's going to come out, gets another shot there. The STR, he's going to keep going for that track shot. Takes his track off again. Poke back out. Maybe he can reload in time to take him out, or is the SU going to do it? Actually, I believe, yes, the SU does take him out. And that now just leaves the 3 heavy tanks on the enemy team, sitting over there in the city, doing only, well, I guess only they know what they're doing. But he's going to push up here. He's going to go for the one shot. Takes him out. Maybe he can get a shot on the T-29. No, he's not going to be able to. He sees this Tiger P here. Goes for a shot on there. Gets a nice shot into his side. Gets a very fortunate bounce there. He's going to start pushing up. Goes for another shot. Gets a nice shot there into the side of the Tiger P again. And now he really needs to start getting behind these heavy tanks and just tear them apart with his damage per minute. There goes his Eraser BP-44. He needs to take out the low health guys first, but he doesn't have a shot on T-29, so he's going to go for the Tiger. Doesn't quite connect that shot there. He's going to start coming up behind him. He does need to be careful, though. He is a one-shot to that T-29. So he's just going to use this building as some hard cover, making sure the T-29 can't get a shot on him. Fortunately, he isn't looking, so he pokes back out, sets him on fire, leaves him at only 16 HP. Is he going to be able to reload? Unfortunately, he bounces that shot there. Hopefully, he can get around. Is he going to be able to kill him? Yes, he is. And now it just leaves the Tiger P on the enemy team. Is he going to be able to get a couple more rounds into him? Gets one round there. His T-29 is AFK. The SU comes around, gets another round into him, and the SU-152 takes out the enemy Tiger P. But a very, very nice game there in the Cromwell v. Berlin. Got a significant amount of spotting damage. I believe 1,700 or so. 3,500 damage on his own. 3 kills and another well-deserved ace. And then finally, it is my Tiger P, and I absolutely adore this heavy tank. I really can't say why. I mean, it's got great accuracy, very good DPM and penetration. Gun handling, not so much, but it does have pretty good accuracy. The armor is a little hit and miss. If you can angle it correctly, you can get quite a few bounces. As you can see here, we're just getting lucky with this Black Prince, managing to bounce quite a few of his shots to our turret. So he's going to ignore us. We're actually going to start taking his tracks off. We're going to go for that turret shot there. We should have probably gone for his track to keep him out in the open, but we're going to go again for his turret. Hopefully we can reload in time to put another round into him. And are we going to be able to take this Black Prince out? Again, we're starting to wiggle, make sure he can't get us, but we take him out. And now we need to really pay attention because The enemy team has gone all the way down through the beach. I have no idea why. That is definitely a very stupid move, but at this point in time, it does really look like they could win. So we get a shot there into that VK-28, but we're going to ignore him and go for this P-43 instead. Unfortunately, we get a bad miss there. He misses us as well, and now we're going to start pushing up here. Maybe we can get our gun down enough to get him, but we see that smasher there, so we get a nice round there into the side of his turret. He shoots us, misses, fortunately. P-43 comes around, gets a shot on us, we get a shot on him, and now we're going to rush him and hopefully be able to take him out before he reloads. We are going to do that, and now we're just going to wait for this smasher to come around the corner. I know he's probably finished reloading by now, so there he comes. We get a nice 275 high roll into his turret. We're going to just try to bait a shot here, poke back out while he isn't looking. Unfortunately, we do bounce that on his gun mantlet. He shoots at us again and he bounces his heat off of our track. So now I know I can take him out. I've got better damage per minute. So to guarantee this kill, if I can penetrate every shot, I go ahead and ram him, but our T-29 kills him right before I ram him, and I ended up still taking the damage. So now it's a 2 versus 3. Our T-29, very low health, my Tiger P, very healthy, and they still have some pretty healthy tanks as well. We get 2 very fortunate bounces from that Helsing there, and there's still an SU-152 and SU-122-44, sorry, and a VK-28 left on the enemy team. So I'm telling my T-29 to stay where he is. They're probably going to try to come around from there. I'm hopefully going to be able to poke up here and spot them to intercept. There's the VK-28. Helsing's also coming around there. The T-29 gets fortunate there. Helsing only penetrates one of his shots. The VK-28, though, he is a very good player, and he knows I'm looking at him, so he's not going to poke up. So we're going to go for this Helsing here. He goes to ram the T-29. I have no idea why. Ends up committing suicide on the T-29. We could go for this. We're going to try to go for this VK-28 here. I'm being a bit greedy. I really want to get this kill and take him out. Be able to clear him. I should have aimed, but I didn't. And he's going to get away. If I just aimed that shot, I would have been able to take him out. And this game would have been a win. But I rushed it, and we missed. So I'm just going to drive along the beach here. And hopefully that SU-122-44 is not sitting up on that ridge there waiting for me to snipe. So I'm telling the T-29, be careful, let me go first, let me spot the targets, you stay back, and save your health. Don't die yet. We can still have a chance if you are alive. At this time, I have an inkling that the SU-122-44 is AFK. I haven't seen him the entire game, haven't heard any reports from him. He doesn't have a kill. All of those are pretty good signs that he is AFK. So I'm just trying to push up the beach here. My Tiger P slowly struggling up the slope. Hopefully I can spot the enemy SU-122. Telling the VK-28, GG, no, I know that I'm not going to be able to get a shot on him anymore. He is simply a light tank, and he's a good player. He is not going to come out and commit suicide for my sake. But we're going to push up here. I'm asking if the SU is AFK. He said don't kill, so I'm like, yeah, he's AFK. And we spot him right there. We get a nice 241 shot there into him. I'm really hoping I can get this entire SU to myself. Unfortunately, our T-29 doesn't exactly want that to happen. I'm going to put one more round into him, and the T-29 is going to be able to take him out, unfortunately, before I can put that round into him. He takes him out, and sadly, I can't get the VK-28. So we're going to skip ahead. Just drove around for 2 more minutes trying to find him. But a very good game there. 3,771 damage, blocked 1,500, got 2 kills. If we had just gotten that VK-28, we could have secured ourselves a 3rd kill and a win and a definite ace. But that is all for today, folks. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And that is all. This is M4J Watt Replays, over and out.